Hi, I've never made a vlog, so I'm a little nervous. I don't even know who this is for. Like, I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this. For the people who care, I thought maybe it'd be fun to get to know each other a little bit better. And I'm feeling a little bit like creatively not stuck. I feel like I have a lot of ideas, but you know, I make like short form sketches. And sometimes, you know, you want to make something else. So maybe this is just therapeutic for me because I don't know if anyone will watch it, but if you are watching it, I really appreciate you. Comment if you hated it, comment if you liked it. I tried to vlog two things this year. I tried to vlog when Pup Punk went to Beach House.
I think we might see some butts, and I'm talking about dude butts. Like, I wouldn't mind if a dude got ass naked out here just for the vibes.
I think we're probably gonna get groped by Nicki Smoke.
Yeah.
Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this?
I made the decision that I want to put Molly in his drink. That's not roofies.
Without him knowing. I like left my camera at Beach House and then I just never got to it. And then I opened for Hannah Berner at Carnegie Hall, which was just like an unbelievable bucket list thing. But it was really Hannah's night. I was just like so lucky to be a part of it. So I just didn't want to have my camera out. I asked people in my story if there's what I should talk about. Here are some questions of things that people DM'd me. Someone said, how do you deal with negative comments online? Those used to really bother me, but they kind of don't bother me anymore. You know, if a post is really good and then there's people commenting it's not funny. Okay, you don't think it's funny, but it has 10K likes. So it's like, you know, it's like I'm not gonna get butthurt about the comment. When people like want to post online but they can't deal with the comments, it's like just keep going because eventually you just get numb to it a little bit. There's someone who actually sent me like a DM that was like mean, but it was actually really funny. Like, you look like Taylor Swift if she was from New Jersey and recovering from a drug addiction. And I blocked that person because at that time it hurt my feelings, I guess. But looking back, I think that's a very funny DM and I would love to unblock this person. I would love for more DMs from this person, but I can't remember their username. There's people online I don't like and I don't spend the time to like comment something like really mean to them. Like, people who do that are, you know, they're not doing well. Coke versus Pepsi, I actually don't drink soda. Diet Pepsi, or is it Diet Coke? Diet Pepsi. I like the song Diet Pepsi. Your process for writing, editing, and posting. I journal every morning and I think that's really helpful. Sometimes I'll like go on Google News and try to find something topical. Like if something's going viral on Twitter, like I will try, like heated rivalry, like I was like, what can I do? Topical stuff always does best. I just open my notes app and I'll jot down a few things. Sometimes I'll make a script. If I'm like asking someone else to be in the sketch, I'll like open Final Draft and make a whole script. But most of the time I just jot down a few jokes. And then when I think I have 5, I can record it. And then with a song, I write songs in 2 passes. I'll write the song and then I come back and I fix it. So most of the time I'll write the song 75% of the way and then I'll come back and fix it. Unless we're doing like one of those streams with Roan, usually I just write it as fast as I can. Like the verse that I'm on, I'll just write it as fast as I can and then we just do it. And then I edit them and then I post them. And sometimes I really have to hype myself up to edit. I don't hate editing, but it's very time consuming and I don't love doing it. Talk about how you started your journey. I went to school for musical theater because I love to sing. I started auditioning for musical theater, and if you know anything about that, you have to like wait outside and like put your name on a list at like 5 a.m. and then like sometimes you don't even get to audition. I always loved comedy. One day I was walking and I saw like a Real Housewife was gonna be the lead in Chicago, and I was like, you know, I'm not really going about this the right way. Like, I should go about this a different way. Then COVID happened. Then I started making videos at home. And then I moved back to New York City and went to an open mic at Washington Square Park. A homeless man smoking out of his shoe heckled me. And then I just kept like doing it and then eventually going to open mics and making videos, and like eventually like I got better. I was not funny in the beginning, I was not funny in the beginning. Is traveling hard for you? Do you get recognized? That's really sweet, that you would think I would be. I get recognized at like sporting events sometimes. Like if I go to a concert, I'll get recognized a few times. But one time I got recognized, it was like really early in the morning and I had a flight. I was wearing like no makeup. They asked to take a photo. It was really sweet. And then he was like, she's famous. And everyone was like, oh, who are you? And I was like, I'm not, because I'm not. And then I got on the flight. This person was like in first class or really high up in like, whatever, Comfort Plus. And I was straight up in the back of the plane and I had to walk by all the people that he was like, she's so famous, and like sit in the back of the plane, which was awesome. Someone else said that they want behind the scenes life of New York City comic doing sets. Being a stand-up in New York, and there's, you know, people who are much more stand-up-y than me, like out every night and are like past at all the clubs. So I'm not claiming to be the most stand-up person in the world, but being a stand-up in New York is basically this. You show up, everyone has their notebook out because they're like working on jokes because they told themselves that they were gonna do no jokes and then they didn't write them throughout the week. So now you're like scribbling them as fast as you can. You show up, you do your set, and then you just shit talk. It's so much shit talking. It's amazing. So if you're like a gossip and you love to gossip, stand-up is the job for you. And I also like wanted to talk about, I don't know, my 2026 goals, and that seems a little silly, but maybe it'll be fun to follow along, and feel free to comment your 2026 goals. I want to keep making skits, obviously. That's like the way I make money, but I really want to make more music, and Pup Punk is making a lot of music. It's really amazing. I literally love being in Pup Punk so much. Like, it's such a highlight of my life. But I also want to make my own music, and I was talking to my coworker Jackie about that. Something I came to the realization is, like, I do make music, but I don't really promote it, because I think promoting music's a little cringy. Like, you have to like keep lip syncing the same songs. But you want to know what? I'm gonna get over that. You know what else is cringy? Me posting this. Me posting sketches. It's all cringy. But I have like goals for like my following. Like, I really want to build up my YouTube. I really want to build up my Instagram more. I want to write more long form content. I don't know if there's an audience for it, and it requires a lot of work outside of me. Like, it requires having people act in it with me, having people hold the cameras, and like, you know, things that I'm not good at. So I don't know if I should spend time on it. I'm gonna do more musicals, like the Hunger Games musical. The next one is Erica Kirk the musical. So, you know, in 2 weeks I'll film the musical, because John, who films it, is going to the Super Bowl. I wanna make stuff, and I wanna also like build my community. People who are following and enjoying the content, like, I want you to feel a part of it, if that makes sense. So that's kind of why I'm making this video. Anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I looked here instead of here, and if it was really awkward and a little too intimate, that's something to know for next time, and I'll look there.